Hi, guys. What do we have today? Here we have predictions for today's 6 NBA games. Let's get started. New York Knicks and Boston Celtics. The Knicks ended a 4-game losing run by defeating the Cavaliers in their last match at Madison Square Garden. The Celtics seem to have slowed from their 9-game winning streak, as they look to avoid a third straight setback here. The Knicks have been among the league's top road teams since the start of the year. They have won 14 of their 24 road games this season. Recently, the Knicks have won and covered the spread in 4 of their previous 6 road games. So far this season, the Celtics are on one of the league's best home teams. They have won 18 of 23 home games. Recently, they had won 7 of their previous 8 home games but had only covered the spread in 5 of them. Head-to-head, the Knicks have been playing decent in Boston lately. They have won 1 of their last 5 games, which they played in Boston while covering the spread in 3 of those 5. The Celtics are currently the best team in the league, but their form seems to be slipping. Even when they win, they don't look as convincing as they did at the beginning. The Knicks are in great shape right now, especially on the road. Since the Knicks are in better shape and the Celtics are the better team in this matchup, I expect a close and challenging game for both teams. Play New York Knicks +9. Detroit Pistons and Brooklyn Nets. The Pistons have been in awful form, having dropped 7 of their past 8 games, and they will be looking to end a 4-game losing streak here. The Nets are on a back-to-back including travel. They have been in a slump, losing 5 of their past 7 games. The Pistons are one of the league's weakest road teams. This season, they won only 6 of their 25 away games. The Pistons look decent in recent road games. They've won 3 of their previous 9 road games and covered the spread in 4 of them. This season, the Nets have a good home record. They have won 13 of their past 20 home games. Recently, the Nets had won 8 of 11 home games, but just 5 of those 11 games saw them cover the spread. Head-to-head, the Pistons lost 6 straight games against the Nets and Brooklyn while covering the spread in 3 of those 6. This season, the Nets have been playing well in back-to-back games. They have won 5 of the 8 back-to-backs played this season. The Nets are undoubtedly the better team here, but this will be only the Pistons' second game in the last week. Because this line is fairly high, I'll take the underdog to cover the spread. Play Detroit Pistons +8.5. Chicago Bulls and Charlotte Hornets. The Bulls have been in good form, having won 6 of their last 10 games. The Hornets have dropped 10 of their past 13 games and will be looking to stop a 2-game losing streak today. The Bulls have struggled on the road from the start of the season. Only 9 of their 24 away games resulted in a win. Their road performance has recently improved dramatically. The Bulls have won 5 of their previous 9 away games while covering the spread in 6 of them. The Hornets are one of the worst home teams in the league this season. They won only 5 of their 21 home games. Recently, they have only won 1 of their previous 10 home games and covered the spread in 2 of those 10. Head-to-head, in the last 4 games between those 2 teams they played in Charlotte, the Bulls won all 4 but covered a spread in 3 of that 4. LaMelo Ball and Gordon Hayward are vital to the Hornets' strong play, but they are labeled as questionable for this game. They will, I'll suppose, be in the starting lineup today, and I'll choose the home team to prevail in this game. I suggest you skip this match if those 2 aren't accessible to play today. Play Charlotte Hornets +6. Cleveland Cavaliers and Houston Rockets. The Cavaliers have been in a slump, having dropped 4 of their past 6 games. The Rockets have been in disarray after losing 9 of their past 10 games. The Cavaliers have had trouble playing on the road. They only triumphed in 9 out of 24 away games this season. Recently, the Cavaliers have won 2 and covered the spread in 3 of their previous 7 road games. At home, the Rockets don't do well. In their 23 home games this season, they only had 7 victories. In their most recent 10 home games, they have dropped 9 of the 10 while covering the spread just once. Head-to-head, the Cavaliers lost 4 out of their last 5 games against the Rockets, which they played in Houston while covering the spread in 3 of those 5. The Cavaliers struggle on the road, while the Rockets struggle everywhere. However, the Rockets seem to have all their players available today, while the Cavaliers may not have Donovan Mitchell. Compared to their opponent, the Rockets have had 1 day more to rest than their today's opponent. The Cavaliers are the favorites in this matchup, but the Rockets have a trend in their favor and are a youthful, motivated squad that will go above and beyond to prevail here. Play Houston Rockets +9. Dallas Mavericks and Phoenix Suns. The Mavericks are in poor shape right now, having dropped 5 of their past 6 games, and they'll be trying to prevent losing third time in a row. The Suns are in pretty good form right now, having won 5 of their past 8 games, and they'll be hungry to extend their winning streak to 4 tonight. The Mavericks have had trouble playing road games. They won just 8 of their 23 road matches. Recently they have won 5 of their previous 12 road games, but 6 of those games failed to cover the spread. The Suns have looked good at home so far this season. 17 of their 24 home games were victories. Recently, they had won and covered the spread in their last straight 4 home games. Head-to-head, the Mavericks won only 1 out of their last 10 games against the Suns, which they played in Phoenix. The Suns seem to have regained their groove again, at least while playing at home. They will still be without Booker here, but DeAndre Ayton will be in the starting lineup today. The Mavericks are in awful shape, and it doesn't look like this game will help them to change that. Play Phoenix Suns -1. San Antonio Spurs and Los Angeles Clippers. The Spurs have dropped 8 of their past 9 games and will be attempting to break their 3-game losing streak today. The Clippers are in good form, having won 5 of their past 8 games, and they will be looking for their 4th consecutive victory today. This season, the Spurs have played horribly on the road. They have won just 5 of their 22 road games. In their previous 9 road games, the Spurs had only 1 victory while going against the spread 4 times. At home, the Clippers do fine. They have won 14 of their 25 home games so far this season. Recently, the Clippers didn't play their best ball on the home court. Only 3 of their previous 7 home games have they won and covered the spread. Head-to-head, the Spurs won and covered the spread in 3 of their last 5 games against the Clippers, which they played in Los Angeles. The Spurs are in awful shape, having dropped their previous 4 away games by an average of 11 points. This is the second game between those 2 teams in 7 days, and their third since the beginning of the season. The Clippers have won all 3. This line appears excessive, but the Spurs have been one of the worst road teams this season. Play Los Angeles Clippers -12. Guys, that's all. Thanks for joining us today. See you tomorrow.